We are so back, peeps. What is up? Welcome back to more daily CS news. With the conclusion of the $1 million Esports World Cup this past weekend and a result that maybe you didn't expect and some great storylines and clips, let's break it all down before we get to the grand finals eventually being G2 with a brand new lineup and NAVI searching for another title. It did not start there, where the tournament started to kick off and the format not the best to take away from these results, because a lot of it was, play a couple matchups and you could be going home, and a very short stay for a lot of teams. But nonetheless, when it's G2 taking down Team Spirit with a brand new roster with Snacks and Malbs, everyone was watching.
The Watermelon gone, holds down for two. Donkin's on ticks, both gone, and 50 seconds remain. Team Spirit are toppling, and they will soon be eliminated from the World Cup here in Riyadh. G2, 4 versus 2. Snacks misses the timing by just a little bit on Magix. But 35 seconds remain in the round. There must be a maneuver forward from Chopper to try and collect that bomb, and as soon as he does, he will walk into the path of m0NESY, and he will charge right through that path. Hunter's still in Donut though, and this is a powerful spot. Hunter makes the most of it, and it's now just Chopper, the final player of Spirit, in their final moments. We were hoping to come into a new season and be able to get the job done and get the job going again, but it has not worked out. G2 with a new roster have come into the quarterfinals and taken out Team Spirit.
And we already showed you guys in a previous video, we got great interviews from a lot of players, Snacks included, making comments about Taz and her Mercedes, but I need to give a quick shout as well to m0NESY. This kid was a clipping machine this tournament, and a lot of these moments, it just makes you realize m0NESY is not human.
Unable to hit his shots. Bit good for it onto NiKo. m0NESY, the late piece, the only piece for G2 in this first round of their attack. Nails a wallbang. 20 seconds. Gonna have to make his move. Where Bit was towards the cubby. Masks the pickup, swings through, observes Bit. Knows where he is, hits the headshot. 10 seconds, the fight comes his way. Wonderful panicking. He could get this down. This could be another masterclass from m0NESY. The two young guys. He delivers another impossible clutch. Up against everything. 3 players, no time, no problem for m0NESY. Again and again he delivers.
And then beyond that early bracket play, we also had an insane comeback against Complexity, that being m0NESY featuring one of their newest to the lineup, that being Lake. A lot of question marks around him. Well, questions no longer as they complete what I believe to be was an 11-5 comeback into overtime. Insane over Complexity.
Here, and it's a freebie. Will not be ready for Elige. Elige will get a freebie back. Into the back.
Still questions. The map's just opened up significantly. Well, Elige looking to close it. Do we go again?
Sin and Reg to solve this puzzle together. Smoke available to obscure Elige's angle, but ahead of it, doesn't choose to take the engagement. Utility now dropped. Good damage onto Elige with their HE. They're making best use of their nades now. It's time to fight. The bullets connect from Sin. Oh dear! It all falls to Floppy or Complexity. Are down and out at the hands of m0NESY. Commits to the spray. Can he take them both? No, they can't. And m0NESY sending Complexity home. Day 2 of EWC.
The tenacity from...
But at the end of the day, it was NAVI, who I would not call an underdog by any means. There was a lot of teams with question marks, especially heading after this short roster change period and a little bit of a break for these players. But at the end of the day, it was NAVI with an incredible run. They take down Furia, they take down FaZe, they take down Mouse, and end things off against G2 in the grand finals. And it was still fun, and especially when you end the first map like this. Shouts, by the way, to Malbs POV. When a first map ends like this, you're just like, okay, G2 took one off NAVI. They now have the lead. Can they close it?
A direct approach.
He rushed, went in doubt.
Bit lines him up and knocks down one. Team killing.
Oh!
It's Malbs! Flattens NAVI in his wake in pursuit of taking map 1. It's all hanging in Malbs' balance. Throws NAVI a knockout blow map 1. Taking down teammates, taking down 3 members of NAVI, just running and gunning. 25 frags, but those 3 are game-winning. Taking the map, NiKo confirms it. Malbs justifies his presence in the jersey.
A statement call from Snacks to close out map.
But evidently, somehow, some way, it was not enough. And maybe Navi liked being down that first map because they've done it throughout this event. And doing it against G2, they win 2 back right against G2. And they become your $1 million Esports World Cup champions.
MP9. No information as to what brackets holds. And now, with Snacks lining up this up util, take the long side.
Oh, it looks like the right call, doesn't it? We get all the luxury of the X-ray. If this is the finish.
If. Hunter, he is going to go searching. Right here where they are, but sitting through the smoke. Bit collects a freebie. And Hunter's death is going to catapult them in towards the Underman's site. Just JL and Ime. What can they do? Oh, they can do a whole lot. That's what they can. They strike in unison, one after the other, filling the feed. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. NAVI reigns supreme at the Esports World Cup. It's NAVI Beat.
And I do want to give a quick shout out to our esports betting sponsor, that being ThunderPick. Please bet responsibly, 21 plus only. We are doing a round of Thunder Pick'ems. At the end of this competition, I get $1,000 if I win to give away to all of you guys out there. And I predicted it correctly. Just want you guys to know that I hate going against teams I like, and I like a lot of teams out there. But so no offense to G2, but I thought with the new roster, Navi had the clear advantage. I got it right 2-1. So felt pretty good about that. And as did a lot of those Navi members with their post-game interview. I don't know why they were portrayed as like a huge underdog. I wouldn't say they were, as they are now your world #1 rank after taking this title. But nonetheless, still a good interview and some answers from the boys.
Winners, and it's Navi. Now, there's no two ways around it. You came into this tournament, a lot of people are thinking Navi, underdogs, dark horses. Nobody's really thinking about you. But you still made it here and got the gold. How does that feel for you as a career progression?
I mean, I don't think everyone who played against, they felt like we are the underdog, obviously, but I think we put up a good tournament. Each one of us, we had a very good game plan every time, thanks to Andre and Alexei. And I don't know, Valekchik said that he doesn't want to lose the key ever, and then we kept that.
Absolutely. Now, you know, map 1 looked a bit rough, but then you came back, but you came back in force. What was that catalyst behind you that dropped you for 13-6 2 maps in a row?
I think it's kind of the same story like semi-finals game. I mean, obviously it's not the same because we lost 13-1, but the semi-final. But this game we just lost on small mistakes. We maybe didn't push whenever we had to push. We pushed whenever we didn't had to push, and so on. But yeah, we kept our mental, and then that's the most important thing, and we came back.
There you go. Anything you'd like to say to the fans and everybody watching in here?
Thanks everyone for support. It's amazing. Even the haters that hate a lot towards me, but I still love you and thank you for support. Let's go Navi.
And I think also important to note, okay, it has been months since Navi took the last major and now a new title, and JL still has no trophy. And I just think that is criminal, and I'm going to keep on bringing it up on this channel until we beat that dead horse to death again, okay? It's crazy. It is actually ridiculous that CS is pushing some big updates. It has been months. You got major winners, and you guys are known to give them credit where it's due. I mean, you're doing major items to begin with. I don't know what the issue is with this one. So give the man JL his trophy finally, and give props to Navi for winning yet again. It is so wild to know that Simple went away and Navi to be this good and now world #1. Like, a major win was not enough. Now world #1 without Simple. I hope that, does that drive him to return to a new lineup and prove himself yet again? Or will we not see him? Will he go on a continued hiatus? What do you guys think?
Thank you so much. And it is one of those moments right now to speak to somebody who has come up maybe a little bit short in this final. First off, before we talk about MVP, what happened today that didn't happen yesterday?
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Navi. They were clearly a better team today, and it's amazing how they managed to bounce back both yesterday and today after losing the first map. So, yeah, I mean, what was the reason from yesterday and today? I mean, we have faced a better team. That's probably the most important thing.
On the other hand, I think we gave them too much space, maybe too much respect in some rounds, and they were like pretty good at abusing all the space that we have given them. And yeah, I mean, we're just not ready to beat them. We had high hopes and we played some good counterstrike, but they're showing some very good consistency throughout the season. And yeah, something is just not clicking versus NAVI as well. We always manage to lose versus them somehow, but what can you do? You have to learn and move on.
Well, exactly that, and you contributed what was a fabulous final of this first ever Counter-Strike tournament here at the Esports World Cup. Just a moment, because I'm about to announce you as the MVP. When you get an accolade like that, but the team
won an MVP?
loses, is that bittersweet? How do you explain that emotion?
I don't know, I've never experienced it before, so honestly, I didn't really care about it too much. I really wanted to win this event, and we were playing good, and I just wanted to win it so bad. And but yeah, at least MVP did something.
And then if I can right here, I'll sprinkle some other highlights throughout the event because we did see a lot of good clips. When it comes to coverage for EWC, it was kind of hard to catch all these different broadcasts because it wasn't like a main ESL broadcast. Still very, very fun to watch, but I'll sprinkle some clips for you guys too because there were a lot of good highlights.
Time in map number 1 of the EWC.
He's looking for snacks. He fancied his chances. Protocols from G2 seem solid.
Oh, what's that early damage?
Laid it down to half health. Snack
Can't
stands
take
confident.
damage like that, man.
Where's Wonderful's health going? Just
What?
effort.
How are
Look
they
at the
doing all the damage and we do nothing?
Malbs, Snack spamming away. NAVI, shadows of their former
What the
selves as
fuck?
JL again. Look at that. 11 HP. They are no longer the same men that left spawn. What?
Be the only one.
Decision making. When does he choose to move? Too early, it seems. Apex in trouble. One shot, two. Oh, and Apex another. A triple kill from the in-game leader, and he might get a fourth. Baby, shrug of the shoulders. An insane clutch from Apex.
Just dancing around out the sand.
I mean, that boy wonderful, hitting the little simple shot as well. So what do you guys think about the Esports World Cup? Are you taking too much away from this? I would say a pretty goddamn good debut from a G2 new roster. Spirit upset once again. FaZe really got to shake off the cobwebs. Been a little string for them of maybe not expectations-wise what we saw from FaZe over the past year. And a lot of other good-looking lineups. But again, it was a short tournament, not a lot of stage time, not a lot of matches played, so I'm not taking too much away, but it was, as always, very fun to watch some Counter-Strike. Till next time, hope you guys all enjoy. Hopefully see you back here sometime soon with more CS news. Thank you for sending me clips and all of that, guys. We got a giveaway currently going on Twitter for a nice JL Desert Eagle Blaze. Pretty nice, and we'll see you back here sometime soon. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.